Oh my gosh, finally a nice day. No winter coats, no breath that you can see in the air. It's nice and warm today, so today we're going to be comparing the 2020 Nissan Sentra and the 2020 Altima to determine which one should you buy. As always, I'm Dutch, so let's talk turkey. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Let me know in the comment section which one you would buy. Follow me on Instagram at cvanweekend. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Feel free to send me a DM. But let's talk about the pricing of the Altima and the Nissan Sentra. The Altima is going to be a little bit more. It's going to come in with an MSRP of $35,098. The Sentra, this one is the SR Premium model, the top model, so it's going to come in at $25,998. Just to compare apples to apples, we are showing you the top models of each one. The SR Sentra and the Platinum Altima, so you can have a fair comparison. About a 10 grand difference in price between the two vehicles. The Nissan Altima has been a staple of the Nissan lineup for a long time. It's one of their flagship models, perfect for any family sedan. Well, the Sentra is more in that compact sedan market here. It wasn't competing with the main players in that market like the Honda Civic, the Toyota Corolla, and the Hyundai Elantra. Now they've done a full change for 2020 and it can really compete. Nissan has starting to show a lot of similarities between their models, more than they have ever before. And this is a perfect example. You can see both cars are almost identical from the front styling. The V-Motion grille goes deep down to the front fascia there. Both of them have the nice fog lights. Just to confuse you, we picked two black cars, but you can see they're the same. This one is the Altima and this one is the Sentra, very similar in exterior front styling. So when we look at the side profiles of the Nissan Sentra, you can see there's a lot of similarities to the Altima. What they added from the 19 model in this redesign was the floating roof look, and they took that right from the vehicles like the Maxima, the Altima, the Murano. It's really starting to become a staple and an obvious feature in all the Nissans, and same with the Sentra. You can go up to an SR Premium package in the Sentra and get a two-tone roof. So you can do a black exterior color with a gray roof, which is really going to add to the styling and customization of the car. And that's something you can't get in the Altima. But you can see as we jump over to the Altima, they're the same. You can see that that floating roof look is the same. The two cars are almost identical as we jump back and forth. It's very, very hard to tell the difference from the exterior styling. The Altima, another nice feature, is going to come with a nice chrome throughout. So the handles are chrome, there's chrome along the windows, just adding to a bit of a luxury look and feel to the Altima. The Sentra has always been a lot smaller than the Altima, but now that they've redesigned it, they made it a bit bigger and it's catching up. When we compare the wheelbases, the Altima is going to have a 111-inch wheelbase versus our Sentra, which is going to have 106. So about a 5-inch bigger wheelbase on our Altima. In terms of length, you have a difference of about 10 inches. The total length of our Altima is about 192 inches, while the total length of our Sentra is 182 inches. So a big 10-inch difference. In terms of width of the vehicle, the widths are almost identical. 72-inch width on our Altima and 71.5 in the Sentra. So really no difference in the width. The Altima, you get a bit more space, which we're going to see when we open them up and check out the inside. When we compare the power plans of each car, it's going to be obvious that the Altima is going to have a little bit more power and pep to it. This one comes with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. It's going to give you about 182 horsepower and 176 pounds-feet of torque. While our Nissan Sentra is going to come with the 2 liter 4-cylinder engine, which is going to give you about 149 horsepower and 146 pounds-feet of torque. A lot less horsepower, but I'm very impressed that they upped the engine of the Sentra when they redesigned this to the 2 liter to give it more power. There's enough power when you drive it, and I always thought that the previous models of the Sentra were underpowered. Now it has the bigger engine. That 2 liter that they had in the Sentras years ago is back. I really like it. However, it doesn't have as much power as the Altima. The Altima is going to come with the all-wheel drive. So that's one of the biggest differences in the pricing. Going to be better in the snow, the ice, the sleet, the rain with that all-wheel drive. And it's going to be a little bit better handling as well. In terms of fuel economy, 9.3 liters per every 100 kilometers in the city and 6.7 on the highway versus 8.8 liters per every 100 kilometers and 6.6 on the highway. Front wheel drive only in the Sentra here. Both of them are going to come with the CVT transmission, so it's kind of up to you if you value fuel economy more or if you value power and acceleration more with the Altima. When you look at the rims are very, very similar between the two cars. Our Nissan Altima is going to come with the 19-inch aluminum alloy rims. There's a little wider split between that and the Sentra. While the Sentra, it comes with 17-inch aluminum alloy rims, almost identical, but the split in the spoke is a little smaller than the Altima. The keys are basically the same. You can see our Altima key here and our Sentra key, they're almost identical. Nissan hasn't changed their keys in a long time. Both of them come with the remote start, and they're gonna start up pretty much hand in hand. I think the Sentra started up first, it was hard to tell, but both of them come with the remote start, the Nissan Intelligent Key, the push button start, all the same identical stuff there. When you jump inside of each vehicle, you definitely notice a difference between the two cars. Right now we're inside the Nissan Altima, and this one has a little higher end, a little more luxury feel to it. Especially with the leather. You get a full leather appointed seat in this Platinum model. This one has the beige interior, but you can get a black interior as well. It also just gives you a more higher end luxury feel, mainly due to like the wood trim. The fit and finish just feels a little more, I want to use the word adult and older generation feel for a luxury vehicle. You get the memory seats. Both of them come with an 8-way seat. In this Altima, you get the leather and the memory seats. You also have an 8-inch touchscreen here. Our Sentra is going to come with a 7-inch touchscreen. Both of them have the same kind of infotainment system here that you can see. Same audio system. However, the Altima is going to come with 9 Bose audio speakers, while our Sentra SR is going to come with 8 Bose audio speakers. 1 extra speaker in our Altima. The Nissan Altima is also going to come with the GPS navigation. The Sentra, you don't have navigation or GPS, but you do still get the Android Auto in both cars, so you can use that for the navigation in the Sentra. When you're driving it, the Altima just has a little more stiffer, a little more smoother ride. I guess I would say. When it takes the bumps, you don't feel as many bumps. You accelerate a little better. The Pro Pilot Assist just adds to the technology. You get a little bit more comfort, a little more relaxation in the Altima. One thing they upped with the Nissan Sentra redesign is the safety technology. It's on the Altima's level in terms of safety technology. You get the full Nissan safety suite, which gives you a ton of safety features, like the intelligent emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, around view monitor, high beam assist. You also have the street sign recognition, driver attention alert, and intelligent cruise control. Ton of safety features. I almost ran out of breath. What the Altima is going to come with is a little added bonus features like the Pro Pilot Assist, which helps keep you, it's almost like a Nissan semi-autonomous driving system. The intelligent lane intervention, so if you go to deviate from your lane, it will warn you, and it will also stop you from deviating from the lane. And of course, the biggest one is the intelligent all-wheel drive. A ton of safety features in each car. However, the Altima just comes with a little more, and that could explain the price difference. Jumping inside the Sentra, it does feel a little different than the Altima. When you put your foot down, it does have a bit more acceleration than the 19 models, but not as much as the Altima. You can immediately tell right when you get in that this car was designed for a little more younger demographic. In terms of the styling, this one is the SR, so it has this nice orange stitching, gives a bit more sportier look. You can go up to an SR Premium and get the leatherette seats, but you'll never get full leather like you do in the Altima. But you can tell that this was made for maybe guys a bit my age or a year younger, a few years younger, millennials, to give a little bit more sportier ride, and obviously because it's less in price. All right, 7-inch screen in the Sentra versus our 8-inch screen in the Altima. I'm getting the two confused now. You get 8 speakers with this one. The sound still sounds great. You get the upgraded sound system. And then you can set up your phone and play your Spotify or however you want to play music. Overall, overall, drive-wise, I like the drive and handling of the Altima better. I've never fully loved the drive of the Sentra. I don't like going on long drives in these things. Both have the same vehicle information system, so that's great. You get a digital speedometer now. You get this nice 7-inch vehicle information screen. A lot of similar technologies, like I said, but the drive of the Altima is just overall, in conclusion, a lot better than this Sentra. One of the biggest differences is when you jump inside, you notice the spacing. So this one's going to come with 94 cubic feet of interior passenger volume in the Sentra, while our Altima is 98. So you get a bit more space in the Altima than the Sentra, and you notice it when you sit in these cars. After seeing all that, it's still a very close race. It's still very hard to determine which one should you buy. This one could probably come down to a matter of preferences. If it was me and my money, I would be purchasing the Altima. As you know, I already own a Nissan Altima, so I'm a little biased, but I would spend the extra money to get the more power, more space, and the little added features. The Pro Pilot Assist is pretty key, and the all-wheel drive is going to help make it a safer vehicle, probably give you less on insurance, so it will offset the difference in between the two payments. However, now that they've redesigned the Sentra, this one is super close, but I would say you should buy the Altima. Don't forget to subscribe to Cars Unlocked for more comparison videos like this, guys. Follow me on Instagram and comment if you have any questions. Let me know which one you would buy. Thank you.